DV Lottery 2026, 8 things that could get you disqualified. That's what we are going to be looking at in today's video. So if you won the DV Lottery, whether for 2026, 2027, 28, whatever year you are watching this video, you want to stay to the very end, because just because you are selected for the DV Lottery doesn't mean you are guaranteed a green card. In fact, thousands of people get disqualified even after winning. And unfortunately, it is for very simple, avoidable mistakes. So in this video, I am breaking down 8 things that could get you disqualified. So let's save your spot in the US. Number one, submitting the DS-260 late. So the DS-260 is basically what you fill in to apply for permanent residence in the US. Those who apply for temporary residence or non-immigrant visas like tourist visas, business visas, and the like, fill in the DS-160. But because you are looking to get permanent residence in the US, you are going to apply for the DS-260 form. So the DS-260 form is your official application for a US green card. So if you delay too long, your case may never be scheduled for an interview. So remember, we said the lower your case number, the earlier you are likely to be scheduled for interview. However, if you haven't submitted your DS-260, you could delay your scheduling for an interview, especially if your case number is high. So don't sit on it. Make sure you submit your DS-260 as early as possible. Number two reason why your green card could be denied even after winning the DV lottery is incorrect or incomplete DS-260. So it's one thing to fill in the form, but have you filled it incorrectly? So any typos, missing information, or just lying about your history can all raise red flags. So your form must match all other documentation that you have, including what you filled in the DS-260 form. And it must also match the story that you are going to be telling the consular who will be interviewing you for your green card. So one small inconsistency could mean that your green card application is rejected. Number three mistake to avoid after winning the DV lottery when applying for your green card is missing or inaccurate civil documents. This one could lead to rejection of your green card. So if you do not have a birth certificate, or you have submitted incorrect translations of your certificate, maybe you have a police report that is invalid, or you have missing marriage certificate or missing divorce certificates, the embassy needs this in originals and needs them accurate and needs them correct and needs them valid. And they must have proper translations if they are in a language that is not in English. So make sure you triple and double and quadruple check all the documents before your interview. Number four on our list of things that could get you disqualified even though you have won the DV lottery is failing the medical exam. Guys, remember that you have to pass a medical exam before you are you are awarded the green card. And unfortunately or fortunately, you can only do this medical exam in one place at the UNHCR offices in Gigiri if you are based in Nairobi. I don't know about other countries, but it is not a kind of interview you can just go and sit under a tree and ask somebody to fill in the details and say everything about you is correct. So if you are found to have certain diseases which are communicable, or you have drug issues, or you refuse the required vaccinations, then you could get disqualified. So what does this mean? There's a tendency that I've seen, and I've talked about it right here on the channel some time back. I gave the example of that friend of mine in Canada who won. No, he actually didn't win. He went in as not a refugee, as a what? Yeah, sort of like a refugee, but remember you have to do your medicals, and he was found having kaswende of all the diseases. So don't go on sex spree just because you have won a green card, or start engaging in behaviors that could create or introduce some diseases in your body. This could result in you failing the medical exam. Take your health very, very seriously and follow all the instructions that are given to you by the US Embassy. Number 5 is criminal background. So having a criminal record doesn't always necessarily mean that you'll be disqualified, but if you're having serious offenses like drug trafficking or fraud or violent crimes, these definitely can lead to refusal of your green card visa. So make sure that you're honest and know what's on your police report. Okay, so make sure you read your report and make sure that it is a clean report, because if you have any of these heinous crimes, then your visa could be denied. Number 6 is marriage or relationship fraud. So if you fake a marriage to include someone on your case, then you're becoming a candidate for disqualified green card. Adding a partner after selection without proper proof, this is another reason where your visa could be denied. And proper proof here is a certificate. These are major red flags. So remember, the embassy, especially these days, they investigate relationship fraud very, very aggressively. So do not even try to fake it. And number 7 is not meeting education or work requirements. So for you to be granted a US green card, you must have at least a high school diploma, which is like in Kenya, it's equivalent of the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education, KCSE, or you need to have at least 2 years of qualifying work experience in the last 5 years. And this must be documented. If you're going the education route, you must have these certificates and they must be verified. So if you can't prove that, then you're not eligible, even if you are selected as a winner. Number 8 mistake is showing signs that you will be a public charge. So if the consular officer who is attending to you or who is interviewing you believes that you're going to arrive with no financial plan, no support, no job prospects, then they may deny you a green card. You don't need to be rich, but you need at least to show evidence that you are prepared. So have some savings in place. If you can secure a job in the US before going, that's even better. If you have somebody who's in the US who will be hosting you, that's also a sign of financial preparedness. So generally, in summary, winning the DV lottery is just the first step. Getting disqualified is really painful. Like, to be honest, if I was given a choice between not being selected or being selected and being disqualified, I would rather not be selected. So getting disqualified, especially after getting your hopes up, is not the easiest thing you want to do. So protect your chance, your God-given chance. Follow the rules, follow all the instructions. Once you've checked on the US website that you won the visa, now you should fill in your DS-260 form and start checking your inbox for any email communications from Kentucky. And prepare like your future depends on it, because it actually does. Okay? So if this video in any shape, way, or form helped you in any way, please do share it with other people you know who may have won the lottery or who are looking to submit. And let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions, and I will be more than happy to answer them. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, do yourself a favor so that you can learn more about these DV lottery issues and a lot more about my travels and visas and all that. Thank you for staying to the end. I will see you on the next one. Bye.